Hey students, this is Mr. Anderson. For those of you in my class, you basically know who I am, kinda, sorta. This is going to be a public video, so other people that aren't in the class and are just looking for a way to draw this problem, who are into this kind of, self-torture, they can watch it too. So hopefully this will help them along the way. But I teach CAD 100 and CAD 200, among other classes, here at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. So what we're using is the Engineering Graphics Essentials with AutoCAD 2022 instruction. So, I'm using the 2022, as you can see up here, but it's really hasn't changed a whole lot in the past, 6 years, I guess, 7 maybe. But there's a few little add-ons here and there, little bits of, I'll be using something I've used all the time, and I'm like, hey, this is new. So they make just subtle changes here and there. Hopefully they won't change this a whole lot in the next couple of years, but when it does, I guess I'll make another video, and if it's changing the object. But this is for problem P2-12. In this book, it's on page 2-160. So what we're going to do, I'm going to lay out some lines, and I have, let me get here and get into my object lines. Actually, I'm going to use my center line to draw the line that goes straight across the middle here. And let's see, how long do I need to make this one? Looks like 70 should do it. So let me zoom out and go over and make it about this long. Now, I want to get into my object line, and I'm going to draw a line here. Just, oops, I need to hit line. And he calls himself a teacher. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to start offsetting this. First we're going to offset at 20 and then 30. So offset 20. Okay. And then 30. And then a 15. Going backwards this way. That's for the line up at the very top, or for the center line at the very top. And then we're going to have one that's going to go, let's see, that's going to be 40. So 40. Alrighty. Now, next, I'm going to offset the horizontal line 25 one way and 35 the other. So 25 and 35. Okay. And now this line, I'm going to bring all the way up to the top. So I'm just going to hit extend, and there we go. And I'm going to take this line and this line and make them both object lines. Okay, now that's got me set up. So now we're going to draw circles. We're just going to draw just a whole bucket load of circles. So we have, looks like radius on the far end. So we're going to just hit center radius. The first ones are going to be R5 and R10. So 5 hit enter, so we can do the same thing, 5, then enter. Is that, I did not put that on the center of that. Let's hit 10 and do this again, 10, and I'm going to do this one more for this guy, and 5. See, I didn't have that. I was in a rush and I goofed up. So I'm going to delete that one. Okay. Next we have 2 at the top, a 10 diameter and a 20 diameter. So center diameter, 10, 20, and then we have a 30 and a 20 right over here on this guy. I can take this line out because it's going to be in the way. Okay, so $30, 20. Okay. Now, next we're going to go into our OSNAP settings. Now, if you look at this, I've got all of them checked. I've got a stinking party going on here, okay? Usually that'll cause you an issue, okay, unless you're doing something really simple. Well, we're going to be using the tangency. We're going to look for the tangent, draw a line that's going to be tangent from one thing to another thing. So we're going to clear all, and I'm just going to select tangent, and I'm going to select endpoint, I believe will help me, and that should be it. So, okay. So next we're going to draw the line that goes from here to here. So line. Now see I don't know if you can see it through my cursor or not, but there's a circle. It's a green circle with a line on top. Looks like a little graduation hat, okay? So now I'm going to come down here and click this guy. Okay, so that's where that needs to be. Next, I'm going to just do this right here. Nope, I'm attached to that line, so I can take that out. Let me take this one and this one out. Okay, now let's go back up here and okay. I can just keep doing that. Oops, need to hit enter first. Okay. Next, we're going to trim. There's our slot. Next, we're going to draw this tricky little guy that comes down here. Okay, so line. Oh, I need to get out of endpoint. Okay, let's see. Let's hit here. Unclick that one. Okay. Nope, I don't want that. I want right here. So now, this is where those instructions on the, what was it, the relative polar coordinates, okay? Because that needs to be a -17. And I figure it's going to be about a 50. So we're going to say, hold down the shift key at 50, angle -17. And it's what I've got written down right here. So now I hit enter, and there we go. That's where that needs to be. Now I'm going to take this guy out. I'm going to use the fillet command before I add any numbers to it. Okay. Oops, I need to hit enter. Okay, now this is supposed to be a radius of 5, R5. So we're going to go up here to fillet. Okay. Now down here it says fillet, select first object, or, so we're going to type in the letter R and enter. Specify fillet radius 5. Enter. So now select first object, select second object. And there it is. We can do it again right here. Enter, select, select. It's more visible right there. But if I click right here, you will see there's the center for that 5 radius. Right there, okay? So next, now that I got a line that comes out this way, I'm going to draw another line, and I'm going to, well, I got to open up my O-snaps, and here comes the party. So, okay. So now, this time, I'm going to draw a line from the center of those circles, and it's going to go up 45 degrees. Okay? So, if you've got your polar tracking, that's 45 right there. See the green line that exists? You know, it kind of extends past my cursor up and to the right. I've got mine set at every 15 degrees. So there's 15, the next one's going to be 0. There's a negative 15 or a 345, depending on how you want to count. Okay, so let's go back up here. We're going to select 45, and I'm just going to click. Now that's going to tell me where the slot, the circle for the slot's going to go. And see, I can take this line out as well because it's no longer needed. Okay. So next we're going to make the center line for that curved slot at the end of the object. Okay. So that's going to be, let's see, that is right at 32.5. So I'm going to go into here, hit center, circle, radius, select that, and then I'm going to tell it 32.5. Okay? So now if I just go up here to extend this line to that spot right there. Now I've got a spot where these will meet. Okay? So the first one's an R2.5 and an R7.5. So center radius 2.5. I need to get back out of the center line. Sometimes I get ahead of myself, and sometimes I don't think. But hey, I'm old. I'm allowed to do that. So let's zoom in here so we know what we're doing. Okay, 7.5. Now let me just click this guy and change it to an object line. Okay. Now, the next thing I can do is if I select this and this, and I hit copy, and I select the center of that, I can just bring it right up to there. Next, I'm going to draw more circles. Center radius. I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to stop at that spot right there. And I'm going to do it again and again and again. this is one of the things that I find so relaxing about doing the work, because you get to see what you're making, as you make it. It's like, this is really cool. So now I'm going to select both of those, and I'm going to go to trim, and I'm just going to go just like that. And it took everything else out of there. So now I can do this. Oops. Nope, I don't want to do that. I need to stop and hit escape and then go back to trim and do this and this. Okay, so there's our hot dog. And I can hit that guy. Okay, now our next line is going to be tangent off of here and then just going off in this direction. So I'm going to go back down here to our O snaps, and we're going to hit tangent. Actually, we're going to clear all and then select the tangent, and then OK. And that will have to be about, let's just say 40, okay? So line, and we're going to set it right here. I'm going to see if this is going to work from what I want to do. And then we're going to use our relative polar coordinates again. So it's going to be shift at, and let's say it's 60, and let's see, angle 180. And yeah. So now we go back up into our fillet command. We select that. We select that. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. So now we can actually trim this guy too, if we want. And then we can select this and make it a center line, and then we select center line and we go into annotate and hit center mark. And this is where you only want to hit this one time, okay? You'll want to hit the largest circle. We don't need to hit this one and this one. I should say arc, because those are arcs, not circles. But we'll just hit that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Now, I'm going to take that line out because it doesn't need to be over top of everything. And if we zoom in, even though that's a bit on the dark side, kind of like Darth Vader, maybe. Yeah, I know. Stupid joke. Now we're going to go back to home. We're going to hit rotate because we had clicked this, okay? And it says specify base point. And I got to go back here and start the party again because I turned them all off. So I'm going to hit the base point now. And then all I have to do is turn it 45 degrees, which is right there. Nope, I didn't do it right. Need to do it further. Let me hit undo. Control Z undoes. So we're going to hit rotate, select, enter, base point. And I think when I hit undo, it undid all of these. Okay, there's our base point. So now, if I just turn it like this, there we go. It's not too bad, not too far off. actually, rotate, center. There we go. That's close enough for government work. Anyway, that's how that should look, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. I'm sorry it's taken 20 minutes for me to do this, but, you know, introductions and all that stuff. But there you go. And when you submit it to me, just submit it as a DWG file there in Blackboard, and there you go. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck, and take care. Bye-bye.